Keystone Stage live stream. I am your host, Billy Crazer, and we've got a short stream for you tonight. So, before we go into that, let me just say some things and we'll get started. Doo-doo. Gonna say some things. Gonna look at the events. And say some things. Who just... Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna look at the Keystone Stage events because this is how we do. Anybody get the reference to that song? All right, y'all are. This is how we do. I was talking about 50 Cent, I think. I think it's 50 Cent. All right, we're gonna do that first because again, this live stream is gonna be short, but we love you anyway. Give me uno momento, por favor. Oh, I see that we're live. Oops. 2 hours later. Ooh, this Saturday, 5 p.m., we've got Dinner and Comedy with Tony Landolfi. Buy a ticket and find out. No, I'm kidding. Doors open at 5, dinner starts at 6, show begins at 7. Tickets are $30 online or $40 at the door. The show is 16 plus, BYOB 21 plus. Mixers, ice and cups and straws are available free of charge. Non-alcoholic sodas and waters are available for purchase. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. There is options, but I don't know. There is a vegetarian option, but gluten-free is not an option. If you're gluten-free, we'll work with you. Wait, am I just gonna introduce myself? That'd be cool. Hello, everybody. We're gonna bring up your first act here. His name is Totally Not a Crippled Man. Hey guys, I'm Totally Not a Crippled Man. I fucking love you too. I've always wanted to do that, but everyone's like, nah, we're gonna just introduce you ourselves. I'm like, nah, introduce me from, like, let me do it. So, as you can see, I am in fact a crippled man. Here's the thing about it, okay? I don't walk right. I do not. There's always a heckler in the crowd. And it's another comedian. No, so I don't walk right. I have a disability. It's called spina bifida. It's called spina bifida. If you haven't heard of it, well, let me just tell you what it is. You know how your spine is normal for the most part? You know, usually people say yes and it goes with the joke. Thank you. Mine's not normal. I feel like when God made me, he skipped leg day and spine day. A lot of other days, I'm pretty fucked up. I have a handicap placard, and if anybody wants to use it, it's only $25 per hour. You let me know. Cash only because the government. Yes, I take food stamps. For all legal purposes, this is a joke, but catch me after the live stream. No, but I stand a whopping 4'11" and 3/4 of an inch. You can't put 3/4 of an inch on a ID, so I stand 4'11" on my ID. Can't exactly reach the top shelf, so if anybody wants to apply to be a really, really helpful person, preferably a woman, wants to help me just reach the top shelf. Now, so yeah, that's that. I'm ad-libbing this because I'm trying to not look at my phone and still say stuff that's funny. All of my humor is in my phone that I wrote it down. It's pretty great. So, who here likes the food spare ribs? Has anybody ever heard of it? Okay, spare ribs. Spare ribs are meat. Now, here's the thing about it. When I was a kid, I'd eat spare ribs all the time with pasta, right? I've always wondered, though, if anywhere sold spare legs. Because I need me some. Do ya? I don't think you do. Nah, I just have my legs are fucked up. So, I'm going to incorporate some new stuff. I had a friend. I will not name names specifically, But I had a friend who, we were decent friends. She had a car, so I was kind of using that for kind of getting around. And we went to McDonald's a lot, so that was great. That's why I'm a little fat. Anyway, but she recently told me that her mom, like, gave her a pat in the back for being my friend. Like, you really, really helped out that disabled guy. Proud of you. What kind of fucking shit is that? I also applied to be a lifeguard recently. Apparently, you gotta learn how to swim to do that. What'd you say about crutches? Who's talking shit? You know what? I have a cane just to get up on this stage because there's no railing. It's okay. Ayo, yeah, well, ableism. Who cares? No, I'm kidding. So, yeah. Anybody use Tinder recently? Hey, I get one A. So, I met this girl on Tinder, and her bio said looking for a handyman to marry. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I'm not a handyman. I'm a handicap. There is a difference. Better yet, is that what you just said? So, she must have read my bio wrong or something, because like I said, she said looking for a handyman, so when we matched, I was real confused. Yeah, because the only real handy thing I do is to myself on a lonely Friday night. Friday actually is just the day I picked. It's usually like Saturday night because I'm off Sunday. Stay up a little later. My mom is watching the live stream. Love you, mama. Anywho, let's just get another thing out of the way. My sister recently had a baby. Cheers for that, please. I am an uncle. There was just one strict rule for when the time came. I cannot teach the baby how to walk. No, that's the hope. No, a little baby girl. She's so cute. But yeah, I'm not allowed to teach her how to walk, which is sucky, because, like, I figure we could lean on each other and it would work out, but nah. But, yeah, so there's that. Anybody like the kazoo? I can't bring it. Whoa, that's the last time I heard that. Was not a... Not like that. Yeah, I'd hope not. You're like 9. I'm not doing the kazoo tonight. Well, since the thing is light, maybe I won't. I don't know. But I just wanted to say I got a kazoo because I wanted to be around people that vape and then be like, yo, what are you vaping on? And I'm like, vape? No, kazoo. And then just continue to play Careless Whisper on kazoo. That's my goal. I want to be a kazoo artist one of these times in the future. Careless Whisper will not give you lung cancer. That is... Yo, that is... We might be able to sell a bunch of kazoos if we use that in a tagline. That'd be great. Y'all have known me for quite a while, or at least some of you have. How do you think I'm doing? Thanks. Yes. Thanks. I meant mentally. How do you think I'm doing? Who the fuck just said that philosophical bullshit? Fucking, what's that philosopher guy? Plato. All right, Plato. No, not Play-Doh. Not creatable, colorful, makeable fun with Play-Doh. Fun to play with, not to... Oh, Jesus. I know. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about Play-Doh? Like the philosophical being. Isn't that who that is, right? Yo, he's got a big-ass closet. No, dude. I don't talk about penises. This is a PG live stream. Shut up. And I'm never gonna dance again. This is what I do when I'm just ad-libbing, because I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of just, say shit. Say shit and you guys laugh. That's the hope. Yo, I'm thinking about making merch, right? The merch is gonna say, "I laughed at a crippled guy." Do you think that's fucked up?
I love that idea so much.
Pre-sale. I'm gonna talk with Will and see if he'll put it online. If he'll put it on the Keystone Stage website. By the way, the Keystone Stage website has some beautiful cups and shirts and shit. Buy them. No, there's gonna be one eventually, but yeah, and hats and hood. They have hats. It's been updated. It's been updated, I guess. I don't fucking know. But buy some shit. Support the place. If you do, I will put on a banana costume, and I will sing the Oompa Loompa song.
I'm recording.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna do it on live stream because again, my mom's watching. Hi, Mom. There is a banana costume here, Mom. You gotta see this. This is real fun. But yeah. Wait, what? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! There's one that looks like I'm in like a commercial. Somebody put it in the comments as the general, and I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Y'all follow the Keystone Stage LLC on Facebook. Now, finally, who wants to see me do a cartwheel or a backflip? Actually, no. No, I'm gonna do a backflip. Who wants to see me do a backflip off this stage? Y'all are fucked up. I'm gonna draw to count with me. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. What was that? I thought you were saying it was a shitty backflip. I was about to throw hands. All right. Next up on the live stream and ending the live stream, we got a beautiful comedian by the name of Meredith Wolverton. Meredith, get up here.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Love you too. Listen, I love the fact that he makes fun of himself. But you know, you should never judge a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. Unfortunately, he can't walk a mile in his shoes. But just wanted to just wanted to say that I absolutely love being here. You know, I've been doing this now for almost 9 months. So I've kind of given birth to this now, and it's been an absolute joy. Actually got to travel to New York City and performed on the stage in New York City in Greenwich Village, and it was such an amazing opportunity. In New York, you got to be careful, because like here, like this is my comfort zone. Like I know like 90% of you guys here, you guys won't boo me off stage no matter how much I may suck. You won't boo me off stage. However, in New York, they're just a little bit crazier. So I was so happy when everyone was like laughing and clapping, and no one threw like tomatoes at me. So it was a great experience. It was really fun, and it really boosted my confidence. But you know, I started out making fun of my family. And because I have 4 children, 12 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren, a husband, 2 brother-in-laws who happen to also have 5 other brothers and sisters, I have a ton of material at my disposal. So as far as like, I used to live in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania with my my husband and his 2 brothers. I don't know what the fuck I did in my past life to deserve to live with 3 men for 2 years. But honestly, there are things I can never unsmell, and there are definitely things I can never unsee. It was pretty gross, and I don't wish that on my worst my worst friend. It was a nightmare. It really was. But you know, it was some of it was a lot of fun because it gave me a lot of material. My husband used to sit in a chair, and he would come in from work and sit on a chair, and he would sit down, put a blanket over his legs, and go, "Babe, can you get me a drink? I'm just too tired to get up." However, he was fire police for Mechanicsburg Fire Department, and as soon as his beeper went off, he bounced out of chair and ran out the door like he was a teenager. Why couldn't he do that to get his own drink? Not sure why. But, you know, he was always too tired for, like, certain things, like, you know, actually going out with me and having a fun night. I'm too tired, babe. But he would spend 6 hours on the side of the road directing traffic. Yes, he was a glorified crossing guard. That's what fire police do. No, honestly, fire police is the most dangerous job in the fire department. And do you want to know why? Because when men are fighting the fires, people who are driving by are watching the fires, not the road. So my husband stands in the middle of the road. Don't look at the fire. I'm here. Smack. Like, it's a crazy position. But more fire police die on the job than firemen. So I do give him a lot of credit because, however, it's hard to miss him because he's 6'3" and like 350 pounds. So if, somebody hits him, they should really get their eyes checked because they shouldn't be driving. But thank God he never got hurt while doing that. And I appreciate all his service that he does. And every first responder out there deserves some credit for all the hard work that they do because most of them are unpaid or paid very little, even if they are paid. But enough about fire police, enough about my husband, except for the fact we took a trip to New Jersey, and it was a very long trip. Now, my husband and his two brothers decided to go, and we all really could not fit in one car because it would have been like the show with all the clowns coming out of that little car. It would have been just like that. So my husband goes, well, I'll take Donald, you take Doyle. Well, Doyle can't hear. That's his other brother. He can't hear. So it was an interesting ride. So he would ask me a question, I would answer. He would go, what? And I would like jump out of my seat because he would scare the hell out of me. But, but the ride wasn't that bad as much as I had to follow my husband. That's worse than driving in a car with him for 3 hours. It was following him for 3 hours because he didn't know where he was going. So I'm trying to like keep up with him because I don't know where I'm going. Like he does, but I don't. And he turns around and he cuts out and he comes out on the main street and I'm like, okay, I can't lose him. So I cut out and I cut off this car, not realizing I did, and rolled down the window and screamed out the window, slow the fuck down. 2 minutes later, my brother-in-law, Johnny, gets a phone call. Is Meredith and Kevin in town? Because I think she just cursed me out. Yes, it was my husband's cousin. I cursed out on Main Street. Who would have thunk? But, my husband's family, there's more people in that family than there is in the entire state of New Jersey. So it wouldn't, I was bound to run into somebody of his family there. And then, after about 2 years living there in Mechanicsburg, I have a green cheek conure. I had a Nande conure, a bearded dragon. And one day my husband says, babe, you really need to, rehome that Nande conure because it's very, very loud. I said, not until you fucking rehome your brothers. So my brother-in-law's got their own place, and I rehomed Koki, and everybody's happy. Kevin's happy because that bird's gone, and I'm happy because his two brothers are in their own place, which is much better for all of our relationships, truly. And then, but now I have a puppy who is just like really crazy and just jumps all over me, and I absolutely love her. Her name's Nyla, and everyone calls her Nala, and her name's not Nala, it's Nyla. I did that on purpose because I didn't want to name her after I didn't want to name her after a Disney movie. I wanted her to have her own name because she's not a lion. She's a dog. But absolutely love her, and but she's a little crazy. She thinks that outside is playtime and inside is where she shits and pisses. So we're really trying to get her to understand where she has to go to the bathroom. But that's another story. Talking about driving with my husband for 3 hours, what's worse than that? Driving to Tennessee for 7 hours in a car with him. Now, who here has GPS? Does everybody here have GPS? So when you start on a long trip, it'll say you will arrive at 4:55 p.m. By the time you get there, sometimes, especially after 7 hours, you should get there somewhere around like 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. You should shave off some time, right? Because nobody really does the speed limit. Well, you haven't ridden with my husband for 7 hours. Because I'm like, babe, can you just put it into second gear? So we were supposed to arrive there 7 hours. It took us 8.5 hours to get there because he drives like Grandpa Moses. So I'm already pissed off. So I get there and I tell Alicia, and she's laughing. That's my best friend. So we decide, well, let's do something relaxing. So we went out, we had dinner, and then we decided to go berry picking right after, because that's really big in Tennessee. So we go berry picking, which was towards the end of the season by this time. So we walk up this really big hill to go at the top of the hill to do some berry picking. Now, you guys have never seen my husband. He's a really big man. He's 6'3" and 350 pounds. That's not a small man. Well, we're berry picking. Kevin loses his footing and almost falls into the prickly bushes. And I look at Alicia and I go, oh, look, dinner and a show. And Alicia cried for about 6 hours because she was laughing so hard. It was absolutely funny. But, we decided to go to this place. It's in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, called The Island. That's where they have all these shops. It's kind of like the Crossings here. So we go to the island, and there's no parking there ever. So my Timmy decides he's going to park in not a parking spot. And he goes, okay, we're going to park here. He parks, and the security guard comes up and says, sir, you can't park here. He goes, well, I have my 500-pound friend here who can't get out of the car. He can't walk very far, so we need to park here. Security guard, okay, that's okay. He goes, girls, let's go. I'm like, I'm not getting the fuck out of this car now and holding his hand. Are you crazy? You just called him your 500-pound friend. Alicia goes, nope, we're sitting right here. So that was our trip to the island. Alicia and I sat in the car because we just weren't getting out. But it was a wonderful trip. If you've ever been to Tennessee, it's absolutely beautiful there. If you haven't been, you need to go because it's really, even though it's down south, it's cooler than here and it's so beautiful. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little set, and I'm going to bring up my friend Billy here.
Everybody give it up for Meredith. So before we close out the live stream, let's thank the sponsors. For our sound and backline, we've got Encore Studios. Clap for them now. Hey, I hear some claps. Thank you. For our visual media, we got PFD Media. Polly, we love you. Polly the book. And then for our open mic sponsor, we got Mad Twisted Infused Emporium. I wish I could do the Mad Twisted thing, but someone else did it. Thank you. All right, that being said, these next acts do not want to be live streamed, so if you want to come down and see them, we've got Squid Sterling, we've got Jack Ran Away, which you never really see her anyway, but we also got Polly the Fuck, and we've got Beta. So if you want to come down, come see them. That being said, check on your peeps, and peace the fuck out. Bum, bum, bum. Let me know when we're off the stream.